Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey everyone, my name is SeanArnold. My apologies about the stream crashing in the middle of the start there. I'm just going to start over and start from the beginning again. But yeah, my apologies to anyone that was watching during that. So to start again, today we are now on Yugioh DevPro, continuing the week of UA or Ultra Athletes. Now that we've seen what they can do in Legacy of the Duelist, I want to see what they can do in a current 2016 environment. Are they going to be as good as before? Are they going to be as challenging? Well, we'll soon have to find out. Shout out to RB. Hey RB, how you doing? Already there in the chat. How you doing, man? Good to see you. And then yeah, now I've got to rebuild this deck real quick. I want to go back to pure UA. Oh no, I've saved it already. Let me go to nope. Let me go swap the ban list. Go back to where's 2015? 2015 January. Oh, this is all sorts of messed up, isn't it? Alright, well, basically what I was saying before was that since the format which Legacy of the Duelist has followed, we've lost quite a few cards to the original build of UAs which I had, that being using the power of cards such as Snatch Steel. Snatch Steel is no longer around, amazing card but no longer around, and Reinforcement in the Army has been reduced to 1. When we lost Reinforcement in the Army to 1, it was done so that because of an archetype called Satellanites, and Satellanites, oh my god, why is the stream dying? Okay, my apologies about that. Apparently the stream is just not being very consistent right now. I am keeping my eye on it, but it just seemed to drop again. It could be just the time of day. Could be maybe my my servers do my ISP is doing some maintenance. Typically during these hours it's a high traffic hour, so it might struggle a little bit. Hopefully that problem's sorted out. If not, then I might have to do this a little bit later on in the afternoon or in the night for us UK people. Okay, so where was I? First of all, I said hi to RB. Hey, how you doing? RB, you want to join in? Yeah, sure. Pop me a call on Skype, dude. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, UAs. UAs are a really powerful archetype. They were really great in Legacy of the Duelist. I found that it was better to run a hybrid version of UAs using Burning Abyss to support it as an engine. However, in the 2016 environment, the environment's changed quite a bit. And here comes RB.
Hey, Sean.
Yo, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream.
Thanks, man.
Since being in the 2016 format, we've kind of lost a lot of power to both the Burning Abyss version and the pure UA version of the decks which I ran in Legacy of the Duelist. The main culprits of that being Reinforcement in the Army is now at 1, which a lot of people say that it was due to Satellanites, because did they win Worlds, RB?
They did.
They won the World Championships, and typically Konami's habits are to nerf a single archetype so people don't continue playing that, and then they start buying new cards, and that's kind of their trend, and unfortunately that sucks for other warrior-based decks.
Which, not saying that this is going to happen, but I'm thinking maybe because the World's Now Card of Demise is going to be on the line?
I think it will be. It would be ridiculous if Card of Demise doesn't get restricted. Even I, someone who likes playing rogue decks and who likes using Card of Demise in those decks just to keep up with meta decks, thinks Card of Demise should be limited. So also the Burning Abyss version of the deck also lost some power since then because Tall Guy from the Underworld got restricted from 3 to 1, and that does slow down the B8 engine though
but
quite a bit. But
yeah, but we still have stuff like Fortune Tune that we can do with Scarm and as well with Tour Guide. So it's still recyclable. We can still
exactly.
have it, but it's not going to be as consistent.
Exactly. Now tomorrow we're gonna look at how to do a hybrid version of UAs using Burning Abyss and maybe another engine which I won't speak about so far. But today I'm gonna focus on what pure UAs can do and look at some of the resources which they got added to them as an archetype.
we got a lot of new stuff. Like if I remember, what we had at the time was all the way to Goalkeeper.
Absolutely, yeah, that was it. We had 4 monsters, midfielder,
And power jersey, and stadium.
And that's it. Now, shout out to Jose. How you doing, Jose? Okay, so I'm gonna start from the bottom of the screen here.
With our trap card that we got.
Yep, let's start with the trap card. RB, do you want to read out what the trap card is?
All right, we got UA Penalty Box. Now, Penalty Box is actually a pretty interesting trap card because it can actually help slow down your opponent.
Absolutely.
At the start, it's a continuous trap card. At the start of the damage step, if your UA monster battles an opponent's monster, you can banish that monster until the end of their second end phase. And then you can banish him from the graveyard. If this trap card is in the graveyard, you can banish it from the graveyard to search your deck for any of the UA spell cards.
Now, one thing which I'm going to say, which is very different for anyone that's trying to transition from Legacy of the Duelist to 2016, is be very, very mindful of these effects which can activate within the grave. There are so many effects which do this now. It's pretty much all of the best decks have cards which can activate in the graveyard and pretty much use it as an extra resource. So this is a very powerful effect.
And as well, like I was saying, like you were having trouble with that blue eyes player yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
You needed to get power jersey, but you weren't drawing it.
Yes, exactly.
But now we have a way for you to search that out.
Oh, hold up, stream's dying. It works, sometimes it doesn't. Alright, I'm just restarting. Yeah. It should be up in a second. Restart stream. There we go. Restarting stream. Type in the chat. Oh god, why is chat not working now?
Stream's working for me.
Alright, we got it back up. Excellent. Alright, yep. So carry on, RB.
So, yeah, because of the grave effect, like you were saying before with that Blue Eyes player, you were having trouble. You needed to draw one specific card, and that being U8 Power Jersey, which could give you the plays that you need in order to overpower him.
Mm-hmm.
But you weren't drawing it.
No. And the power of Penalty Box is that this will
search all your spell cards.
It will search out any of my UA spell cards from my deck to my hand. Now you may be thinking, oh, but we've already got Stadium that had Terraforming that can be searched out, and Power Jersey kind of be searched out through Hidden Armory.
But as well as Jersey can be searched out within Armory, UA Stadium searches out monsters. I mean, Penalty Box can search out the spell, so it's the thing of you can have, like, say, Torrential Tribute, not Torrential Tribute, Terraforming and Penalty Box.
Yes.
So you have multiple ways to search out Stadium as well as your other spell cards.
And in this day and age, speed is the key. I guarantee it. Brian says, I should point out that many meta cards miss the timing if you tribute them off with Kaiju. I've noticed that Cosmo missed the timing if they hit the grave after being Kaiju tributed. Yeah, yep. Tributing is...
Tributing, it's weird because they have to be destroyed, if I remember, in order for their effect to actually go off.
Yeah, and Tributing is such an effective form of removal. It's something we'll be keeping in mind. In fact, it's not in the deck right now, but something I was running in Legacy of the Duelist was the Monarch Stormforth. And,
which you can use.
Which I could still very much use.
It's one of the better cards that are in the deck.
Absolutely.
Anyway, we know what Power Jersey does, and we know what Stadium does. Why don't we look over these two other cards?
Jose says you should play the new Batman game from Telltale Games. It's really cool. I was thinking about live streaming that game, but
yeah, I've heard interesting things about it.
Me too. I might do it after Thursday. Currently, just got about enough time for a stream, and then I've got to go back and do my assignment. But then, come for after Thursday, I've got more free time. Maybe I'll buy it and do a live stream of it then, because I'm a big fan of Telltale Games. Anyway, Arby.
So, I will say the first one that we have, since we're on the topic of goalkeeper, we got UA Turnover Tactics.
This card is very interesting.
it's a quick play spell card of all things, but if you have 2 or more UA monsters with different names, you could shuffle as many monsters on the field as possible into the deck, and then special summon UA monster from the deck with different names for each card shuffled.
Yep.
But those cards cannot attack this turn. Then your opponent gets special summoned from their deck as many cards up to the number of shuffled.
Oh, I didn't realize
So literally,
the part that says you can't attack this turn. I just noticed that.
It is completely just like you can just swap out the entire field.
Yeah, this card strongly reminds me of the effect of Morphine Jar number 2, which shuffles all monsters in the deck, and then you can both special summon up to the same number. It's very, very much like that, and an effect like this, which shuffles in your opponent's deck, can be incredibly disruptive.
Is depending on what the deck is,
yes,
as well as you can tag out the cards already in your hand.
Yes, exactly. Now,
but it doesn't say that it stops you from using your effects.
Yes, and this card is kind of a double-edged sword. I would say
it's the definition of a double-edged sword.
It really is. It's would you say it's more offensive or defensive?
It's both.
Yeah, I originally thought that this could be a very offensive card because I thought the best way to play this would be to have your opponent's field clear, attack, then use UA turnover, and then keep attacking. But obviously you can't.
But
I
no,
just realized you can't attack.
Can't attack.
So it seems like it's a bit more defensive to me.
It's more defensive in a way because, say, I don't know, you actually have something suspected like Raigeki or something. Well, you can do this, then bring out Perfect Ace.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a way to speed up your monsters and being able to get out what you actually need.
Exactly. Let me just think about how this works again. So if you control 2 or more with different names, shuffle them as many. Then a special summon from different names from each other. So if I had Perfect Ace and let's say Goalkeeper on the field, and I use them both, could I swap
No, you can't summon out from up to the number of cards. Let me see this. UA monster from your deck that have different names from each other. So
right.
no, those two monsters on the field, you can summon everything that's not Perfect Ace or Slugger.
I was hoping to go. Okay, I use Perfect Ace. Let me tag Perfect Ace out, Goalkeeper out, get another Perfect Ace.
No, that's not how it works.
That kind of breaks my heart a little bit.
But anyway, the last card that we have here is actually, in my mind, one of the best cards that they have.
It is incredible, even though it's a little
signing deal.
It's a little you gotta be able to wield this weapon, but it's a very good one to have.
Special summon 1 UA monster directly from your deck, but sadly its effects are negated and it cannot be used for a synchro or Xyz summon. And also you lose life points equal to the monster's level times 300.
So at a minimum you'll be losing 1200 if you go for a level 4, and if you go for a level 8 you'll be losing 2400.
This is the UA spell cards are more of a double-edged sword, to be honest. It's like you can get great power out of them, but you have very big consequences if you cannot use it correctly.
Absolutely. This, in my opinion, strongly makes up for the lack of rota, even though it doesn't come to your hand, and therefore...
Yeah, it sells directly... I mean, in a way, for UA, that's still better, because it's going directly to the field, in a say.
The way I prefer to play this from my testing is to make sure I have a UA in hand, any type of UA, and special summon one which is of a different type that I will need later on, tag out, and then tag back in so that you can activate the effect.
Also, I just wanted to say this. What's up, Noel?
Hey, Noel, how are you doing, man? Thank you for tuning into the stream. Seems like the stream's been surviving for a while. That's good.
Yeah, so
5 minutes.
Alright, and that's the 5 back row that we have for UAs currently.
Mm-hmm.
And now we get into the 4 other monsters that you didn't have access to when you were on Legacy.
Yep.
Do you want me to?
Oh, I'll do the first one. So the first one we have is UA Rival Rebounder. All you need to know...
We're getting into basketball.
Absolutely. All you need to know with this one is that he's level 6. That's incredibly important. And his effect, he has a tag effect, of course.
Well, all of them do.
All of them do. And his main effect is that when he is normal summoned, or he is special summoned during your opponent's turn, you can special summon a UA monster from your hand or graveyard. What do you think about this card, Arby?
It's actually really good because say this, you already have a perfect ace in hand, you can actually make a very defensive play on how, if you're going to attack, perfect ace can... Oh, wait, no, never mind, that's during the opponent's turn. My bad.
The special summon during the opponent's turn is a little tricky. The only way I can really think of doing that is say obvious effects like Call of the Haunted.
Turnover tactics.
Turnover tactics or midfielder's effect. That's the only way I can really see using those, and I wouldn't want to rely on that. But the fact of being able to have... Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. You go ahead.
The fact that when you normal summon, he also gets the effect means Rival Rebounder can be really, really good for combos. So what you could do is you could play what's the card, Signing Deal, special summon a monster, tribute summon Rival Rebounder. The monster that you tributed comes back to the field through his effect, and if you have Stadium on the field, you might get a search as well.
Exactly, as well as you can also get the effect by Stormforthing.
Oh yeah, true. So you can tribute summon someone else's monster, and then you can get a monster back from the graveyard.
And then summon another monster from your hand or graveyard.
So he's a really, really nice addition to the archetype. The only thing I'll say about him is that he is, I would say, roughly about a not a mid play card, but more of a card that you want to have after turn 1. You don't want to have this card in your opening hand because you might not be able to use him straight away.
Like the card that you want turn 1 is midfielder.
Absolutely. Do you want to say Blockbacker?
Alright, next we got Blockbacker, which in a way, like, you know how useful Goalkeeper was at some points.
Yep.
Well, in this case, Blockbacker's even more useful.
Absolutely.
All of them have the tag effect, which is fine, but here's the thing, he's a level 7.
Which is a little bit of a downside.
But it's not really that much of a problem, because we're not really using him for Xyz or anything like that, because he's just fine on his own. That's kind of how UA works, is that they don't really need an extra deck.
The only reason why I say it's a downside is because of Stormforth.
Anyways, but that doesn't really matter because you can just tag him in.
Yeah.
Anyway, so his effect is that once per turn, when your opponent would special summon a monster or monsters, you can change their battle positions and then negate their effects.
So this is Lose a Turn. Lose a Turn, actually, people might not know Lose a Turn. Lose a Turn is a trap card, a floodgate card, or lose 1 turn, I should say, is activates while a monster is face up on the field, negate its effects during the turn that monster was special summoned. If an effect monster is special summoned in attack position, changes the defense position. This Blockbacker is a very, very good, it's good at blocking your opponent's plays. It's a really great threat to stopping their monsters. I also believe that it doesn't target. I might be wrong about that.
It doesn't target.
It doesn't target as well, so it hits pretty much everything. And then, it's an amazing... No?
I will say this, though. I think the elephant in the room is that he has 2,700 defense.
Do you think that's bad?
No, that's actually really good. It's the same... It's on par with fucking Goalkeeper.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's like... Not many things can actually get over this. Is like, if they're going to Castell you, well, Blockbacker can just negate the effect, and then your other monsters can just run over it.
The only downside I find to Blockbacker is that it's only once per turn, unfortunately, like all the other UA monsters, really. And because of that, opponents have a lot of options in this day and age for special summoning. So once they've done one special summon, and you've negated it, they can kind of bait you out, and then they can get around it through continuing their special summon. So it's not a true floodgate, but it's a really effective card.
Anyway, so you could take Dreadnought Donker.
Dreadnought Donker. You can tag effect he has, and his effect is that if he attacks, he does piercing damage to the opponent, and when he does battle damage to your opponent, he can destroy a card. Feelings on this card?
I really like it.
You do? Wow.
I really do, because this is the thing as well. Combo, of course we know the whole thing with Mighty Slugger of equipping it with Power Jersey.
Yes.
But equipping Dreadnought Donker with Power Jersey
is incredible.
You have a 3,500 attack monster that can do piercing, pops a card when it does that double damage, then because it destroyed an opponent's monster by battle, it attacks again for 35.
In the right conditions, Dreadnought Donker is absolutely a slam dunk.
Which then, I hate you for that. But then again, of course, doing damage again, it destroys another card because its pop effect is not once per turn.
Now, my only whilst he is got an incredibly offensive effect, my only thoughts with him is that he has the same weaknesses as a card I used to use called Amazoness Sage, and that is a card who used to do damage and then pop a spell or trap card. What I worry about this card is that ideally you want to clear the cards off your opponent's field before you attack, not after you attack. Now, in certain situations that won't matter, such as being able to pop scales or pop field spells or cards that are already activated.
As well as just not even dealing with it because of Mighty Slugger.
Yeah, but one of the biggest threats to UAs, which is the Solemn Brigade, you want to get that off the field before you even start thinking about using Dunker. And things like, which a lot of people are using these days, such as Quaking Mirror Force and Storming and so on. In that situation, you would rather have Mighty Slugger. And also Mighty Slugger does have benefits of switching off graveyard effects as well. But it's a toolbox. They both have their uses.
And finally, we have the last monster with the UAs being UA Playmaker. We got the quarterback.
Yeah, I'm in two minds about this one, but let me hear what you think. Go ahead.
So tag effect, of course. Now his effect is that when another UA monster you control declares an attack, you can have him lose 800 attack, and then if it does, you have another attacking monster gain 800.
So it's an attack boost. It's not bad, and that 800 attack boost is nothing to snuff at. You can put that onto Dunker to make him over 3k. I feel like 3k in this day and age is the magic number. If you can get your monsters consistently over 3000 attack, then you should be comfortable. Otherwise,
it's more the thing of on how his attack gain ability is not once per turn. Yes. So say if you have a monster equipped with Power Jersey, attack twice, they can have him lose 800 twice and have him make it so he lose 16.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Oh, wow. Okay.
So
cool.
The whole thing on how he can just keep because of the quarterback, he's got to keep supporting his team.
Now, the thing that people need to definitely be aware of Playmaker is that he's not to the end of the turn. He is a permanent effect. So the more times you use him, well, how many times can you use him? You can only use him 3 times. Because 800 times 3 is 2400.
Yeah, it has to lose exactly. It's kind of the lad situation.
But whatever monster you give this attack to will permanently have that increase until they leave the field. Now, of course,
that's the whole gimmick with this deck, is that it revolves around kind of giving all of your monsters permanent attack increases.
Which is great. It is great. It works incredibly well with Stadium. Although, of course, with tagging effects are happening a lot, you might see very, very. I would say you have limited mileage with Playmaker.
It's the whole thing on how you'd probably at least have one Playmaker, because you could just summon him on out and then attack all your monsters. He keeps giving them their attack, and then you tag him out with another monster so you can just do it again. Yeah,
definitely can be very useful, but I do feel like in this day and age, consistency is so important. I feel like there are more situations where I would rather have a Dunker or a Slugger in addition to the slot that Playmaker could be making, but we'll see how it goes. So, RB, we're going to make a pure UA deck build. I've done this before in the past. I was actually doing some testing on Monday, but I would really love to hear your opinions on what a pure UA deck should look like.
It's going to be a little bit tricky just because, well, UAs are one of those decks that you kind of need to build correctly.
Yeah.
You can't really like snuff up in some areas.
Yeah, you've really got to be on point with all the areas of making, and that's something today what I'm hoping to at least show is that we're going to do our best with our PoE build, but we're going to be able to show the weaknesses of this archetype and what they could benefit from by using other kind of cards or other engines to help them out. But what I like to do now is with deck building is I like to start off with the main engine, the main searchers in the deck. So the main searchers in this deck are going to be Signing Deal. I think that's easily a 3 of.
Yeah, definitely Signing Deal is a 3 of. If I had to say, for all of the spell cards in total, for all the UA spell cards, 3 of each for just Signing. No, only 1 turnover.
Yeah. So
the reason I meant 3 of each for Power Jersey, Signing Deal, and Stadium.
So we'll have 3 of each. We have 3 Signing Deals, 3 Stadium, free jersey, and one turnover. What about penalty box?
Hey, Ravon, what's up?
Is Ravon around?
Yeah, Ravon's here. He said, "We UA Modern."
Where is he?
He's in the chat.
Is my chat dead or something? I can't see. I can only see Noel saying hi.
No. It's because it hasn't loaded up yet.
Oh, okay. My bad. Oh, I hope my chat's not dead. Anyway.
All right. Anyway, so penalty box we're gonna have 3 of.
Yeah, penalty box we can definitely
because it's a searcher as well.
And it's such a good deterrence from people attacking you. If you can keep it around, people are not going to want to attack. I have a Skype message. Necro wants to join.
Necro wants to join?
Yeah.
Sure, I can let him join.
I think my chat box is dead, so I'm going to fix that real quickly.
All right, so just sub Necro.
Hey Necro, how you doing, man?
Doing good.
We got a birthday boy here.
Happy birthday, Necro.
Where's my freaking confetti?
Where's my cake, bitch?
How old are you, man?
19 now.
Woo! Almost there. 2
more years and I can legally drink alcohol.
Oh, really? I thought it was 21 in America.
Yeah, 21.
Oh, soon. Oh, right. Gotcha.
So, yeah, Necro, as you can tell, we're building modern UA.
That's cool.
Let's... you guys talk amongst yourself while I sort out this chat box situation. Give me 2 seconds.
Alright.
Pop up chat. There we go.
Yeah, yay. I don't know. Oh, God.
You got any plans today, Necro?
Later tonight I'm actually going out to Applebee's.
Oh, nice. What's Applebee's?
It's a restaurant.
Oh, nice.
It's that's all you need to know. It's just Applebee's.
Cool.
Yeah, that's it. We don't need to go anywhere in that. It's a secret.
I'm actually gonna make UAs too.
Oh, cool, man.
So, Necro, have you just tuned in?
Just tuned in, actually.
So where we're up to is we've just done an archetype overview of all the new stuff that's been there since Legacy the Duelist. And what we're going to do now is try and build a pure UA deck, take it online, challenge it, and then see what weaknesses are. And then tomorrow I'm going to be doing a hybrid with a different engine that I found to be really effective. So what we've just done is, I don't know if you can see on the screen, we've done the looked at the spell and track cards and just started with that. What I would like to go to, I'm struggling with the chat. The chat will come in a second, guys. But what I would like to go to, I'm going to just close all of this. Okay.
Fun little tidbit that I found out like a long time ago about UAs.
Yeah.
Is that for UA Perfect Ace, the German translation of his name is UA Perfect Ass.
Huh. Okay.
It's literally how it is.
And there's some information.
I found that out from a video. I'm like, wait, what? And I checked it out, and it is 100% true.
Cool. Wow.
Anyway, okay, so Sean, what we're going to be doing is that, of course, UA is like one of the actual deck of what UA is mostly a toolbox.
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
entire deck is a toolbox.
Absolutely. Now, naturally, I mean, it depends on how we're going to test it. I do like to test my things in... spoilers. I'm showing something off I shouldn't be showing. Damn it, I'm going to have to go make the deck again because DevPro crashed. But,
It's fine. It's fine. Like, we didn't really have that much anyway.
Nah, we barely started. Okay, so we started with free UA Stadium, free jersey, and free signing deal. Before we go into monsters and deciding what monsters we want to have, I want to add in some of the other searches which help out this deck, which are mandatory. I'm going to add in the rotor. I'm going to add in the free terraformers, which obviously could go down if we need to change reduce the amount of terraformers.
In my situation, when it comes to field spells, I usually just run like one less terraforming than whatever I'm running in terms of field spells.
Oh, so 2 to 3.
Yeah, it's kind of like two terraforming to 3 stadium. That's usually like how it does. But in this case, because UA Stadium is one of the best parts of the deck, we want to get into it as fast as possible.
It's almost mandatory that you have it on first turn.
Like, yeah, that I'm just saying, like, that's what I usually end up doing.
No, I
Like,
agree. That's definitely what I normally do as well.
Yeah, but Necro, here's the thing: is that because we're playing UA, we absolutely need it.
No, yeah, he's right. He's right.
Yeah.
And I'll put stuff along the side, like upstart to the side.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Because we have stuff like well, actually, you know what's interesting is that we don't really need upstart.
We can take it out, yeah.
Because we can just run traps, like we can just run like reckless greed or something, because we already have enough searches as enough as is.
Do you think UAs need something like reckless greed?
To be honest, yes.
All right then.
Like,
And
I mean, you can try it and see how you could try it and see how it works for you.
But no, reckless greed is a fantastic trap card. Any deck which can make reckless greed work is phenomenal. I remember playing Revan 619 for the first time against his Volcanics deck. Whoo! His Volcanic deck did so much drawing. Oh my god! And reckless greed was like, whatever, man. Who cares if you miss two draws?
The cool part about reckless greed is the fact that if you activate like all 3 in the same turn, it'll all stack together. So you basically draw 6 and only have to wait 2 draw phases.
Exactly.
Now let me ask you this. In this build, how mandatory do you think Stormforth is?
I would say
you still want it.
Yeah, because I'm feeling like you don't want to rely on midfielder too much now that what was that one?
Yeah, like midfielder, yeah, it's good, but of course you're gonna want to have things to get rid of your opponent's monsters.
Plus, Dunker is around, so you need to normal summon him too sometimes.
Yeah, right, as well. So
how many Stormforce do you think we should have? 3, or leave it at 3 and
leave
it at 3 and then take it out.
Just go all out,
and we'll take it out if we need to. So
yeah, we'll put it down if we need to.
So the deck is already at 22. Is there any other kind of searches that I'm missing from the current build?
Let's see.
No. Actually, I feel like in terms of like actual cards that help the deck, I think we're fine. But remember on how UAs lose to back row heavily.
So probably like 2 Twin Twisters could work.
2 Twin Twisters.
Or we could do Galaxy Cyclone.
Yeah. I was going to talk about this tomorrow, actually, but one of the things which I found through testing is, could be just me, I find discarding through Twin Twister a little bit difficult, and for UAs, because I've got Perfect Ace already, it can become really costly, so...
That's why I'm saying, like, stuff like maybe MST or Twin Twisters can probably work. Not Twin Twisters, I meant Galaxy Cyclone.
It's the eternal conflict of which is better. That's why I love those 3 cards, because they all have benefits over each other. So,
now, here's some other ideas we can also try. Transmodify is also a pretty good card. Is that we could
I thought about Transmodify too.
Yeah, we could sack midfielders for Mighty Slugger and Perfect A's. We could slack those guys for the next level up and up.
For goalkeeper and the other level 6.
And speaking of all their diverse levels, reasoning is also a good way that you can get out random monsters into the grave.
Yeah, it's true, but we don't really want to go through our cards that fast.
I'm just saying, like, it's an option.
Like,
for me with Transmodify, I love Transmodify. It's one of my favorite cards, and I'm always trying to find a way to use it. I am just a little bit worried that it is a neg 1 when useful, but it's...
Though what I do recommend we do use, Glow Up Bowl for 1, because Glow Up Bowl plus midfielder can give us a Naturia Beast, and Glow Up Bowl plus our level 5s can give us a Naturia Dragon.
Barkian, yeah. Definitely can do Glow Up as well. So I'm going to put that in the side deck.
I also say, like, Instant Fusion is also good, because stack the deck up with Norden and also some level 5 fusions. That would be handy to make more rank 5s.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so there's tons and tons of options to be able to run this deck, and loads of support that we can use. I've left out the Galaxy Cyclones and Modifiers and Reasoners and Glow Up Bobs to the end, but let's talk about monsters. What do you think is a decent lineup for UAs? I'm going to count one out of the way. Midfielder at 3, easy. No problem.
Yeah, midfielder at 3. In my opinion, the main monster that we're going to have is Mighty Slugger, Perfect Ace, and Midfielder.
Now, that's exactly the same as it was in Legacy the Duelist. Those 3 cards, in my opinion, are still the best cost to reward cards in the deck.
Now, although I'm probably not going to like this as much because I like the card a little bit. We're probably not going to use Playmaker.
Yeah.
Playmaker is the least useful of them all.
Yeah, he's just not as consistent.
In my opinion, this is what I would say for ratios. I would say obviously 3 midfielder.
Yeah, like we already have that settled down with midfielder, perfect ace, and mighty slugger.
And how would you guys think about like just like putting double of all the other good ones?
In my opinion, I'm thinking we at least have 1 dunker, 1 blockbacker, and 1 goalkeeper because we can keep recycling them, and then 2 rival rebounder.
Like what I mean is like 2 dunker, 2 blockbacker, 2 rebounder, 2 goalkeeper.
Okay, now Necro, the reason I'm saying this is just that.
Yeah.
I know UA a little bit, and they need, like, they can't afford to wait. They can't afford to use up much more space than they need to.
Yeah, they're very tight on space, and actually, to be honest, unless the deck is a crazy deck that can plus so much, I'm in the camp that less is more in this day and age. But I am very, very open to trying this because it's a pure UA build. So let's start off with Perfect Ace. How many copies of Perfect Ace do you think you need?
2 to 3, definitely.
3, yeah, definitely.
I say Perfect Ace is the card you want on your first turn. You want that on the turn. You want that on the field so that you can just stop whatever. It's a solemn. It's basically a solemn. So you want that on the field ASAP with something else to back it up if you can do. Slugger.
Yeah, 3, because it's the best card in the deck.
Now, I definitely think Slugger is amazing as the best card. Do you think that though, because he's not a turn 1 card, he's more later on, and you can search him out through so many means? Do you think you could we could get away with 2 instead? Because I don't think we'll need all 3.
To be honest, to be honest, now here's the thing: is that in this day and age, there's many counters to Slugger.
Yes, there is.
That's why I'm saying that people can deal with Slugger so easily, and we don't really have many ways to bring him back.
Yep, good point.
The only way we really have to bring him back is rival rebounder.
Yep. Okay, cool. So we've got 3 Slugger in there. Now goalkeeper. Any goalkeepers? Goalkeeper, I'm in 2 minds.
I'd say one at least.
He's a huge wall.
I'd say 2.
He's a huge wall. His effect is free, but it's a question of how often is a monster going to be destroyed by effect these days.
That's the only reason I'm saying is that I'd rather have 1 at least because we're going to be tight on space as is because of the back row.
Yeah.
That's the reason I'm saying is that at least having 1 dunker, blocker, and goalkeeper so that we can still have them, but still also have room on space.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I'm sold on that. So 1 goalkeeper, rebounder,
2 rebounder, because of that special summon effect. It's just so good.
And then 1 blocker, 1 dunker.
Blocker and 1 dunker. We're not going to be using Playmaker just because he's not really going to do as much, sadly.
So that puts us at a whopping 14 monsters. So we have 3 more slots left in this main deck. What are we going to give it to? We haven't got the back row removal yet. We haven't added glow up or instant fusion. What are we going to give it to?
In my opinion, I'm saying this on how UAs aren't really going to be using much of the extra deck as well. I can understand glow up. I can understand it. It's just that because of how the deck is, they're very tight on their monsters and they need to have them.
Yeah, one thing I've learned with UAs is that they don't necessarily swarm the field in numbers, but they're very good at tagging out. And once you break the tag out chain, it can be really detrimental to it. And also, you've got cards like Signing Deal, which specifically say you can't synchro and you can't XE with these.
Yeah, but you can tag it back out and you can use it for later.
Yeah. Brian suggests, do not forget, you guys are the ancestors to decks like Cubics and Guardians. Don't fill the deck with cards that only work after tagging out or can't be summoned easily. Cool, good advice. So, last 3 slots. I'm thinking maybe 3 Galaxy?
I mean, we can do that.
Triple Galaxy?
It's either that or maybe we have the two Galaxy and maybe the glow up.
Okay.
How's that sound to you, Necro?
That sounds alright.
So,
how about this? How about this then? We'll keep a 3rd Galaxy in mind,
Yep.
And if Globe's not really doing that much, we can just take it out and put in the third one.
Well, I'm going to put it in the side deck anyway, so because when it comes to
Yeah.
matches, you can side things out and mix things up. So Glow Up in the main and one Galaxy in the side. So what would you have in an extra deck for this? What toolbox? What synchro monsters would help this deck, which we can't already achieve?
To be honest, I will say really we only want 2 synchros, and that being Barkion and Beast.
Nothing else?
We're not really going to be making synchros all that much, and like you can understand that, right?
Yeah. No, I totally understand.
Because UA's, to be honest, is more of an Xyz deck.
No, absolutely. I only run. I don't even when I've played pure UAs, I've pretty much never ever used the XE monsters unless I had an engine like Burning Abyss, which did all the XE summoning for me, and that just made the monsters that I had stronger.
But I mean, remember, Han, how this build that we actually have for UA is going to be more of a toolbox set.
Yes, exactly.
On how we can actually afford to use the extra deck a little bit.
Yes, exactly. So what are we lacking, and what extra deck monsters are going to help this deck out?
Well, what we're going to be doing is a mixture of rank 6, rank 5, and rank 4.
Let's start with the smallest one then, rank 4.
Okay, well, first of all, we're going to have our main being, of course, Honor Arc and Castel.
Okay, 101 and Castel.
Attack of Mine.
2 monster removals.
We have Heartland. We have Heartland Drago.
Heartland Draco for that direct attack, 2k attack.
As well as you can't target it because we'll have Stadium on the field.
Yes.
I think, in my personal opinion, I like this monster. We have Ragna Zero.
Be saved just in case. Ragna Zero, I can't really think of many things that Ragna Zero will hit in the current meta that give attack boosts. Can you think of anything? Like, I want to keep it in mind that I want to make this as competitive as possible. So,
okay, you know what? Let me see like what we got. First
Devon
of all,
the Hacker is gonna be deleted.
Okay, I think we got Dark Rebellion.
Dark Rebellion, yes, Dark Rebellion. Dark Rebellion. Are we gonna assume the Utopia engine, the Warriors?
Yeah, Utopia and Utopia the Lightning.
Utopias, Lightning and Utopia. Now, we've already used half the extra deck so far. Do we want to go to 5 and 6s before we carry on?
If I had to say, we're probably at least going to have maybe 6 level 4s at least. Well, actually, okay. What do we have right now?
101, Castel, Heartland, Utopia Lightning, and Utopia Little, and maybe Dark Rebellion.
I think that can be fine for rank 4s.
No Dark Rebellion.
Well, we can put in Dark Rebellion if you want.
Okay, put Rebellion in.
Alright, so that can do it for rank 4s. Then we're going to go to rank 5s, which there's some interesting rank 5s that we actually have access to, which we're probably only going to maybe have like 2 or 3, maybe?
There are. When I do, before I do any kind of week off, I always do a ton of research. I look at other people's builds. I look at other tournament reports if they are a tournament-worthy deck. And what I've heard about the rank 5s is kind of crazy. So, yeah, go for it, Arby.
Well, first of all, we have Volcasaurus.
Volcasaurus, an amazing card. Probably the best rank 5 just for its effect, or the multi-usable one, which is an effect where it can destroy one face-up monster your opponent controls, destroy it, and then burn them with damage equal to the monster's original attack.
Yep.
Now, before we do any more rank 5s, do we want to put Gaia the Fierce Knight in, or whatever the XE is for overlaying?
Fire Dragon and Thunder Charger.
We could, but I don't think it's really worth it too much.
Alright, fair enough.
Like you can understand the reasoning, but I don't think it's like it doesn't really go for the
No,
whole
I totally understand. For me, in my experience, any situation where I would want Gaia for his amazing attack and his piercing damage, I would rather have not XE summoned to begin with and kept my monsters on the field and attack with those.
Right. Now, in my mind, there is actually a monster that... there is a monster that is actually a rather interesting monster that we can maybe use because there are those certain decks. And it's known as Greedy Saramea.
Oh, this is one I'm not sure of.
Yeah, it was really. It's actually part of the Zexal manga.
Name. Is
Just
it
type
ever...
in greedy. Just type in greedy, and you'll get it. It looks like a Cerberus.
Ceramea. There we go. So number 14, Greedy Ceramea. Your opponent takes any effect damage you would have taken from their card effects. Okay. When this card destroys a monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can attach. Destroy all monsters on the field whose attack is lower that or is less than or equal to the original attack of the destroyed monster in the graveyard. So it's kind of a Raigeki.
In a way, the reason is because you'll go up against burn decks sometimes, and having this on hand.
I think it's maybe. I think it's a maybe. I think it's really
I'd say
unlikely
maybe
though.
side deck. I'd say maybe side deck.
Yeah. I'm not.
Because I mean, I actually use it in my vampire build.
Yeah. I mean, maybe on ranked you might see some, but I don't really ever see burn decks anymore. What about Shark Fortress?
Shark Fortress we could do. Actually, that could probably work pretty well with the whole concept of this deck, is that it makes it so we can get double attacks pretty much.
Exactly. Now, what I've heard is that, to be completely crazy with this, is that if you put Shark Fortress's effect onto a monster equipped with Power Jersey, they would get to attack 3 times. Because Shark Fortress gives you the,
it makes it second it makes it be able to attack twice, but of course with Power Jersey it makes it be able to attack again. It doesn't give it a second attack.
Unless it's been edited or changed.
That would definitely be powerful on a slugger.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, that would pretty much be instant OTK.
If it wasn't already.
Exactly.
So,
like you're able to do piercing damage. You're able to do piercing damage with double damage. Yeah, I'd say that. Now, an interesting card, I have to say, Artifact Durandal.
Absolutely. This one is kind of... It doesn't appear to be as interesting as it actually is.
Good old Durandal.
Like I was saying before, we're kind of making this more of a toolbox, so we have a lot of different situations.
So what does Durandal add to the deck?
Oh, he was as his name is, he's basically was originally meant for an artifact.
As well as he's actually able to make it so that if you know what your opponent has in their hand, and your hand's kind of shitty as well, you can actually detach their material to shuffle, so that each player shuffles their entire hand into the deck and then draw a new hand.
The thing. Oh, careful.
That's his phone.
The thing which I love about this effect though the most is its first effect, which is where you can detach one XE material from this card, and the activated effect becomes destroy it, one spell or trap card your opponent controls. Now that might seem really bad, and that might seem for artifacts only, but to be able to stop certain cards, such as, I don't know...
You change a Raigeki to this.
Or change a Reinforcement of the Army to that. There are so many normal cards which are so vital.
Like, change a Soul Charge to it.
Gospel of Revival.
Oh wait, no. It's a monster effect or a normal spell or trap card.
Oh, so we can do monster effects too. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So say that Castell, make it to a pop.
Yeah, exactly. It gives you this element of control over your opponent, which they really can't fight.
It's pretty much what we're trying to make this to, is to make it so that it focuses by countering the opponent's deck by searching out specific offensive and defensive UA monsters to make it most effective against them.
In what situation would you play Durandal? In your mind?
I would play Durandal when it is a deck that revolves around like more monster effect heavy, or decks like Dark Lords that kind of revolve around these spell cards to get back their stuff.
Absolutely, I think
it's more about like decks that revolve around power plays, kind of. You want to slow them down. I
would use this card in a situation where I say, let me have a look, where maybe I have just Mighty Slugger, or and I can't.
You want to go for the game.
Oh, and I can't go for the game, or I have Perfect Ace and I don't have the materials to discard for it. I will make this so that I can still disrupt their plays.
Oh yes.
Oh god.
Brian Navro says Cyber Dragon Infinity could be negated if Durandal is chain free. I don't think Durandal is chain free, but it is. I believe it's a quick effect, so yes, it could even negate Cyber Dragon Infinity. Maybe.
If I remember, it's a quick effect. I don't. Well, it is
That would
during
have
either
to
player's
be.
turn.
would have to
Yeah,
be.
it's during either player's turn.
So it would have to be spell speed 2 at the very least.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So what else,
Now-
dude?
If I'd had to say, maybe one more rank 5, and then we can go to rank 6s, and then we can be done with the extra deck.
So what gets the final spot? What's rank 5 sings out to you? Because there's a couple that stand out to me.
To be honest, I'm kind of torn between two monsters.
Cool.
Wind Up Arsenal Zenmayo
Yes.
and Tyrus, Keeper of Genesis.
Whew, those are some good choices. Some very good choices. I was also thinking of Super Quantal just for the monster pop effect. But
Leon.
they're also it's a toolbox. They all have their own situations. Zenmayo pops 2 set cards on the field, mostly used for back row. Very, very good card, and if you can keep it around, it can pop up to 4 cards, and I've done that before.
As well as Tyrus is unable to be destroyed by card effects, and if it battles, it targets a card in the field and automatically destroys it.
Which is kind of your popping effect to begin with. So, what gets it?
It's more of the thing of, do we want a monster that can detach material in order to destroy 2 set cards on the field? Or do we want a monster that can't be targeted and can pop a card at the end of the battle phase?
Now, if I had to assume, obviously we can't do for every single deck, but I would feel like Tyrus would be more suitable in more situations as opposed to Zenmayo, because the current trend is that back row is there, but it's sometimes there, sometimes not. And as
especially when we also have Abyss Actors running around.
And as Brian says, this 2 set card can be negated easily. There are ways to stop that too. So, yeah, I'd go for Tyrus. Tyrus gets it.
Yep. All right. So Tyrus gets the final spot, and now we go to the rank 6s, which the 6s is probably where we're gonna get the most power.
Yeah.
So we have 4 slots left for him.
We have 3 actually.
Oh, 3?
Yeah.
Oh. Trying to think then. We have a lot of different slots for we have a lot of different choices for this. So,
I really like Gauntlet Launcher.
Gauntlet Launch? Well, I'd say that too.
Gauntlet Launcher is understated, and then what people don't realize with this is that it's not once per turn.
Exactly, it's twice per turn.
You can detach as many as you want to from this and destroy monsters, so you can destroy 2 monsters on the field quite easily with this card, and that's pretty much all you ever need.
Now, there is another monster that's pretty much going to be one of the strongest that we have. Utopia Beyond.
Utopia Beyond. What does he do?
On Exceed Summon, he will turn the attack of every monster your opponent controls at the time to 0.
Woo!
Yeah, he's a 3k beat stick that when he's Exceed Summon will make the attack of all monsters your opponent controls 0. And then, if he wanted to, he could detach a material to target an Exceed monster you control, and then a Utopia monster in your graveyard. You banish the first Exceed, summon the Utopia, and then gain 1250 life points.
It's the 1250 life points is so random, but the rest of it, wow, is an amazing effect.
Because remember, it's Utopia monster. We can bring out the lightning.
Exactly. Really, really good card. Really strong one. What else is there?
Okay,
what about Photon Strike Bouncer? What do you think of that?
Yeah, Bouncer is actually really nice in this day and age.
I love Bouncer so much. Holy god. I love Bouncer as my alternative to Cowboy. If your opponent's in that situation and you just put Bouncer on the field, it's like, yo, go ahead. Just do what you want to do. Because there's nothing they can do. They're going to die.
Now, the last card is kind of a toss-up, because we actually have a few different choices that can be good.
We're at 15. Bless you.
Wait, we got 15 already?
Yeah, unless you want to take Dark Rebellion out.
Yeah, I'd rather take Dark Rebellion.
To be honest, I don't really see us exceeding that much, so I think in any situation you want Rebellion.
Like we said, it's a toolbox, but
Yeah.
I don't feel like Rebellion actually has a place for it.
Yeah, Utopia the Lightning does what Rebellion would do.
Okay, so we have Bouncer, Gauntlet Launcher, and Utopia.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if I had to say there's 2 or 3 3 choices, I think. I'd say 2. Actually, no, 3, because we have Constellar Mark 7.
Mark 7, okay.
Yeah, we have Mark 7, because Mark 7's always pretty decent, just because the effect of he's able to detach a material, target a monster in either on the field or in either player's graveyard and add it to their hand.
Mm-hmm.
There is Shoji Rock, or Shoji Rook.
Rook, yeah.
Shogi.
Which is
yep.
Rook. R-O-O-K.
Yeah, yep.
Which is able to detach a material and target a face-up monster your opponent controls and a set spell or trap card they have, and destroy them both, but they only take half damage for the rest of the turn. Half battle damage for the rest of the turn.
Which is a fair trade-off.
It's able to pretty much pop 2 cards.
Mm-hmm.
And finally is a newer monster we got. Dragon Nosferatu Dragalis.
Nosferatu, what a wicked name and artwork this card has.
He is actually a pretty decent monster in my opinion, because what he does is that once per turn during either player's turn, you can detach a material from him, then target a face-up monster that was on the field that was special summoned from the extra deck, and flip it face down. Then, if this face-up card you control would leave the field because of an opponent's card effect, you can special summon him in face-down defense, and then when he's flipped up, you can send 1 card of the field to the graveyard.
That's a really strong effect.
It's a pretty strong effect because in this day and age, monsters from the extra deck are very powerful, and being able to react on command is really nice.
Absolutely, it's a deterrence tool. It stops your opponent from making certain plays. They want to get Castel to get rid of your field. Put this on the field. Good luck to you.
Yeah, it's like you have this monster on the field. They summon out a Castel. Well, you can react to that automatically and flip it face down. It becomes useless. As well as if you have Slugger, you can go for the double piercing damage with
Dunker,
Power Jersey.
You mean Dunker?
Dunker, whatever.
No, the only thing I'm thinking about with Nosferatu, I feel like it does the same job as Bounder or Bouncer. In that,
Why do you say that?
Well, Bouncer negates all monster effects, whereas Nosferatu only applies to shutting down special summon monster special summon from the extra deck, which for me would achieve the same goal. But what do you think?
I think it's the whole thing on how he does something more unique than Bouncer because of being able to even come back from a Raigeki.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because, like, say if your opponent just nukes him with a Dark Hole or Raigeki, well, he comes back and face down defense, and he already has 2,800 defense, which then if he's flipped, you get to send any card on the field to the graveyard, and it doesn't target.
So basically, you could just stamp UA at the beginning of this card's name, and he would fit right at home. Because he feels like a UA card. Cool, so we've got a pure UA deck here. This is kind of what it looks like, but we're going to test it out and see how it goes, because there are weaknesses to this deck. It is not a meta deck. Does anyone want to try this against me, or does anyone want to me to try it against
Sean,
them?
I have my own UA build.
Sean, there is actually an interesting feature with this deck, though.
Yeah, what's up?
Well, with DevPro in general. You see the button that's in the deck creator known as Shuffle?
Yep.
If you actually click that, it shuffles your entire deck, your entire main deck, and it can actually maybe show you what some of the starting hands could be.
I see. And how do you like to use this feature?
It mostly kind of determines like how consistent it might be.
Okay, cool. So I've shuffled the deck on screen. Can you see it?
Yes, I can.
So what do you think of this? Opening hand. Opening hand.
That looks fine, to be honest, because you can get your field spell. You have Stormforth. You can just get it. You can just search into a midfielder. You already have another search in.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, get out Stadium, normal summon, anything. Probably a rebounder. Probably rebounder. Then search out midfielder just so that you have the safety in case you can't tribute summon again.
Because then after doing the damage, you can. Well, actually no, because you can just summon out Perfect Ace, and then you can just summon out Perfect Ace with Rebounder's effect.
This is a really cool engine. I haven't really ever a button. This is a really cool feature. I've never used it before.
And then you can summon out Perfect Ace, which then after you do your damage, you can tag out into Goalkeeper.
Cool. Let's try again.
Which then you have your whole feature down.
So this one we've got Stadium, Signing Deal, which is good, Turnover, and Terraforming. This is a bit of a brick hand. unfortunately.
Not too bad because you already have signing deal.
So signing deal, I'd probably search out something which has big defense, something like a goalkeeper, and then we would have to wait until our next draw until we get Reckless Greed.
Which then you would have got Reckless Greed, and then Reckless Greed, you would have got another signing deal and a midfielder.
Well, this first 5, yeah.
So in a way, it's not too bad.
Unless you've already shuffled through terraforming, but yeah. Brian Navarro says, at some point, you might need to do some recycling, or do you have that already with the spells and traps? In my opinion, and feel free to disagree with me in this, with UAs, if you get to a late game situation, you've already kind of lost. UAs need to win as early as possible, and if you get to a late game situation, you can't recycle and regain your resources as good as many other decks can do. But that's just me in my opinion, so it's kind of like an all or nothing. But that's my opinion. Shuffle one more time. I'm gonna try this again because I like this. So we've got Search Out Stadium. Are you guys still there?
No, we are. It's just,
cool.
it's just we're waiting for the stream to come up.
Oh, is the stream dead?
No.
Oh, okay,
it's
you're right.
like the little delay.
Gotcha.
That's actually not too bad because you can search in the stadium and you still have Stormforth for a rebounder.
Yep, and then
and you have penalty box too. So if it battles a monster, it just banishes it.
Cool. So that's an example of pure UAs. Let's get into some games here because we are running over an hour already. Let's get to some games, and I'm gonna do just a nice, decent amount of games. Then then that'll be it for today. RB, do you want me to play this against you, or RB, do you want to play against Necro against the birthday boy?
Do I want to?
Give me 1 sec.
I don't mind. Oh, okay.
Sure. Why the hell not?
Give me 1 sec.
Please tell me this isn't a mirror match, Necro.
No, it's not.
I know he said he was making his own UA deck.
Right now I'm just testing my build against the dev bot.
Ah, yeah, cool.
It's actually based on a build that I found like a few minutes ago called Grown Man. Who says grown men can't play with toys? Basically,
Okay.
UA speedroids.
Dude, okay, so since you said it, I was gonna do that build tomorrow. Speedways and UAs work incredibly well.
Why you do this, Necro? You spoiled it.
Yeah.
I don't care.
It's fine.
I just learned about that.
I'm still gonna do it anyway. Anyway, I'm showing off DevBot until you guys are ready.
Alright, let me get. Alright, I send Necro the request.
Alright. Thank you.
And we are.
Ayo.
Let me find you
So what,
guys.
you test your build first?
Alright, one sec.
I'm playing something completely different. Like, you can play it if you want. But yeah, like.
I don't think he has the pure UA deck. I think he's just got his version.
Okay, yeah, like you can show it off.
Yeah, why not? Alright, go for it.
Alright, Sean, you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright.
We'll fit.
Also, that background though, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at Sean.
Oh, you like it, don't you?
I like that.
I'll send it to you, dude. That is the best background I found for DevPro.
Alright.
That does look awesome, man. Sona in here.
Okay, so RB's playing his Abyss Actor deck, which he seems to have a real knack for. Dude, you have not dropped these Abyss Actors at all.
No, I am never going to.
So you're playing extra searches out Wild Hope, Funky Comedian into the other slot. Wild Hope is probably going to trigger. Nope, we're going to set down 2 cards face down. I wonder what they could be.
Gee, I wonder.
Alright, let's...
Not that hard to figure out.
Okay.
Necro sets down 1 and 2, and ends his turn.
1, 2.
And wow, that was an eventful turn.
Come on, Necro.
Alright, guys, DevBot is dead, so now I will go in. I'll see what happens.
I'm
Was
sorry,
you playing
what?
2 games at the same time?
Yeah, I was dueling 2 at the same time.
What a boss.
I don't know why, but okay.
I was dueling the DevBot when you asked me to duel.
Okay, you didn't just leave?
No, I wanted to finish it.
Okay, then.
Alright, so first up, I'm summoning Wolf. Next, instant.
Necro, can you turn off your music because of the music, you're still like cutting out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with that, I'm summoning in this little bad boy.
Oh.
Wow, that's a new level 5 we can summon. Let me see. We'll go
Yeah,
recharge.
it's the new Metal Foes fusion.
Why choose that over, say, like a Panzer Dragoon?
I wanted to choose just a random level 5 that I can summon, honestly.
Oh, it's random. Gotcha.
Alright. And let's see here.
Oh, you can just glow bulb now and just go for another one.
Another one. You smart. You loyal.
I don't. Okay, let's stop.
I send a
Sending that rebounder.
glow bulb again. And Synchro Shogun.
Oh god, and it's level 7, clear wing.
Yep.
Alright, come on. Daddy needs his new circus.
This is literally going to become a form of Yugioh versus Sawatari.
That works too.
I'm a fan of that.
Arcby's awesome.
Yeah, Arcby gave us some really cool decks.
Now,
let's enter my dressing room.
Kinky.
get away from me, you creepy clown.
Oh my.
Damn it, Takei!
Man, it's been a long time since we've had a
Superstar and
a bridged episode.
And Pretty Hero.
Yeah.
So, this is actually one of the reasons why I chose this. Speedroid Teratopu.
If you
And
can't
now?
kill me this turn, I'll be very disappointed. Unless you actually want me to show off what this deck can do, because on stream I haven't.
I summon MX Saber Invoker. Sack one material.
Yep, the usual.
Hello, free midfielder.
Ah, 3 minutes in, we finally seen the UA card.
No, we already did, because there's a fucking rebounder in the grave.
Oh, yeah, of course that counts.
Alright.
Yeah, you win.
That's it, yeah. This is UA for you.
You made this for me, please. I just want to do myself. Please. I don't care, I'm fine. I love how always on stream, I never get to do my shit.
Nicely done, gentlemen. Nicely done. All right. Well,
What do you mean nicely done?
To be fair, my opening hand was Global, 2 penalty boxes, Perfect Ace, Dunker, and Slugger.
So now I'm going to commit suicide. I'm going to go into a ranked version of the TCG. Hopefully this is TCG legal. I think it is.
It is.
It's TCG
It
legal.
should.
So
Should be.
I want to show a little bit of what pure. Oh no, it's not TCG legal. Something's not
Oh wait,
in.
wait, are you using Nosferatu?
Yeah, I think we
Oh,
are.
that's why.
Alright, let me take that out then.
Yeah, Nosferatu isn't coming to the TCG until like a few weeks.
So what was the
that
alternative that we
sucks.
said? Not that it really matters, but I forgot what's the other card.
I think it was Stellar or Shoji Rook.
It was Shogi Rook, yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
It's a lesser man's evil. So we'll save that, and hopefully we can show off a little bit of what pure UAs can do. Let me join into a match. Not a match. Let me just do a single. Ain't got time for that.
Alright. Alright, I'll watch this.
Alright. In the meantime, I'm actually going to be testing out some more of one of my other decks.
Sean, why you in no duel yet?
I don't know. It's not searching yet. Unless actually, tell you what, RB, why don't we do your abyss at to deck and just do it that way, and I'll play against that.
Alright. I'll send you a request then. Oh, okay, never mind. You did that for me.
Yep.
Alright, I'm just going to duel some random person with my new empowered deck.
Okay, there we go.
Oh no, my hand.
But yeah, Sean, there's actually a few that made do the empowered deck that I want to show you later.
Cool, cool. This hand. Let's grab you.
Now just remember that you will be losing life.
So
Yeah, that's 1200.
use the signing deal to search out midfielder. Now we're gonna tag out for perfect ace, and then that's really all I can do this turn. So that's gonna be it.
Okay. What do I get? Oh, I'm fine with that.
I have a feeling that I guess it's not too bad, but with the way the deck currently is, it may be best to go second with this deck. So we've got Wild Hope activating. Now that is one of the key cards in his deck, so I will negate that and shut that down, discarding Glow Up Bulb.
Alright, I will get a search. I'll get my dressing room.
There he goes, dressing room.
Oh yeah, by the way, Sean, it didn't matter what you were gonna do anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Cause look at here. It didn't matter from the start.
It doesn't even matter.
So, I'm just gonna start playing artifacts.
Have fun. How's it feel being a bitch?
It feels great. Alright, let's enter my dressing room once again.
Oh my. You
Shut
naughty
up,
boy.
Shut up, Decay.
This is gonna let RB search out two his Abyss Actor cards from his hand and put them straight into his extra deck. That will set up quite nicely for his next turn also. Let me think about what I can do here. No, there's nothing I want to do with that. Okay, so we're going to play Terraforming. I'm going to search out UA Stadium.
Which I had a field spell.
And we're going to pop that now on the field. And normal summon UA Midfielder, which will give us the search. UA Stadium is effect. And yes, I do. And in this situation, Mighty Slugger's not really as good. I'm going to go for Dreadnought Dunker in the hopes that I can maybe destroy some cards on his field. So let's play Dreadnought Dunker by tagging out Perfect Ace.
And then you get an attack boost.
Yep, that will do nicely.
More like... No!
Oh, I didn't know you start running that. My
Dan,
bad.
you were no Sugar Conroy. Shut up.
No!
I had no idea you started running strikes. Fine, fair enough. I assumed.
Did you forget that I took out Pendulum Reborn for this?
No, I didn't know that. Okay, fine. Well, what we do want to do is we do want to make sure that he can't do anything other shenanigans like that. So, this isn't really a good situation to be in. Extra deck, not gonna help me much. Tell you what I'll tell you what I can do.
You could at least do damage to me.
I can do a little bit of damage. A little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. I'm trying to think. I think it's probably too late for this, but I might do it anyway. Let's activate Glow Up Bulb.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm facing Cyber.
You're facing Cyber Angels?
And
Wow, you actually got Goalkeeper to the great. Oh god, why am I getting a phone call this time?
oh gosh.
Hold on a second. I'll try and still do this while I'm actually. You know what? No, I can wait a second.
And that's really gonna do it for this turn. So, oh yeah, I can't take it. Pretty Heroine's gonna do some stuff. She's gonna reduce the attack to 0.
Now your beast is 0.
And now we're gonna end.
Technically, you can only negate the activation of Beast as into the Pendulum Zone, not the actual effect.
Yes, that's right. Right, Superstar's going to go to the field, and that's going to stop any effects being activated.
I'll be getting...
Then he's going to search out one Abyss script from his deck and set it on his field.
Debating what I want to do here, because if I activate something, you're just going to negate it. You know what? I'll just attack.
Yeah, I would expect to just attack first, get it out of the way, and then, yeah. Unfortunately, we're going to lose the Chew Your Beast. This could be game. This could be really, really bad in this situation. It's going to be hard to make a comeback here.
Against this specific deck, like against this specific deck of Abyss Actors, it doesn't really do too much.
No, I don't think it's a bad matchup by any means. I think so we'll set down the card, but there really isn't much else we can do this turn. So we're gonna play Stormforth, and we're gonna normal summon out Perfect Ace. Let's go get rid of. Well, we won't really be able to get over that attack, so let's get rid of Superstar.
All right, I beat this guy
You
down.
actually could have just. Yeah. Then again, you could have. Yeah, it was better than normal summon because then you can tag out.
Yeah. So now we're gonna do a Searcher, and I think now would be a good time to get some resources back into play. So let's get a Rebounder.
All right.
And actually, no, that was a bad move. I can't tribute summon. That was bad.
Well, no, you can still tag it.
I can still tag it, yeah, and hope it survives.
Probably would have been. Because sadly, I can't actually deal with that right now.
And that's going to put him at 2700. Now, one thing that I can say about the tagging out effect is that at least it will help me reset all the shenanigans that Pretty Heroine will be doing. So yeah, that's reduces
it's
attack a bit.
just Pretty Heroine is just a very annoying monster.
Absolutely, that's why I love her so much. And that's it. That's all we could do for this turn.
Alright, after the stream, I'm going to show you guys my replay of me taking down freaking Cyber Angels.
Alright.
Alright, that's going to trigger. Do I want to shut it down? That's going to make it scale. Yes, I do. Let's stop that now. And let's discard Cyclone. Now, that's going to get him a search. What's he going to go for? Probably an extra.
To be honest, no.
Oh?
I am actually gonna go for Funky Comedian.
Interesting.
We're getting funky up in the house.
Which then I can bring out Wild Hope and I can bring back out Superstar. Which then I can activate Funky Comedian's effect, tributing off you, bringing Superstar up to 42.
Woo! That whopping 4200. That's gonna hurt.
And I'll be activating a Boat of Fire Dragon.
So that's going to destroy Perfect Ace, but thanks to a Bolt of Fire Dragon, I'm also going to banish 3 cards from my extra deck, so I'll just get rid of these 3. And now I'm going to take 1600 directly, thanks to Wild Hope.
Abyss Actor is an annoying deck to deal with.
What, 1000 life points left? Is there anything we can really do? We'll soon find out. We need a really, really good draw here. Nope, that was a terrible draw, so that's game. Good game, dude.
Yep, GG, man.
Cool.
Now
right.
I'm going to BRB because I'm going to go take this call and see who's calling me.
No problem. And I'm going to go now into rank mode, and we're going to get something a bit more suitable for the meta and see how UAs do against that.
All right, then. I'll talk to you guys in a second.
All right. So yeah, I beat frickin' Cyber Angels.
Nice. With your UA hybrid?
No, my Empowered deck.
Oh, cool.
I made some edits to it, by the way, so...
This is taking a long time. Ah, there we go. Please tell me it's legal. There we go. Okay, the advert is still playing, but we'll be back in just a second. Ah, we lost it. Right, looks like he wants to go first. Fine, we're playing against Monster Johan. Hopefully, we're playing against Satella Knights. This could be an interesting matchup. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Back into a ranked match now. We're playing against Satella Knights. Satella Knights, the reason why Reinforcement of the Army got restricted, and therefore maybe we can get some revenge against them. Now, this opening hand isn't too amazing. We really don't have any way to bring out our monsters so far. We really do need either a level 4, that being midfielder, or we need signing deal or a Stormforth or anything to really search those out. So it would be really useful. My opponent's now playing Bujin Tei Tsukuyomi. Tsukuyomi is going to let him discard his entire hand, and then he will be able to draw 2 more cards. Now, I'm going to be careful with this situation. He's got a tire back row. I need to play it as safe as possible, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to play UA signing deal to begin with.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back,
Welcome
dude.
back.
It was just my aunt.
And now I'm going to search out midfielder.
Alright, Sean, what are you going against?
Satella Knights.
Oh, Stellar Knights? Okay, this could actually be this could actually be maybe an interesting battle.
Now, I'm going to have to keep my fingers crossed and hope that he doesn't have some kind of negation for this normal summon, but I am going to normal summon.
Yeah, the only thing that I could think of that he has to negate is either a Solemn Strike, because he, like, yeah, there's Satellar Knight Alpha, but he doesn't have a Satellar Knight.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to assume that he just put loads of cards on the field because he wanted to use
Nope, he
Tsukuyomi.
doesn't.
So, what I want to special summon is bring midfielder back from the graveyard, because midfielder is just way too important to lose.
Yeah, so then you can actually bring out Mighty Slugger with
Exactly.
with Power Jersey, but
Now,
actually, I think the best. That's a tough choice, because it's like you can actually use midfielder's effect like after battle in order to bounce back rebounder, but he won't have Power Jersey.
Exactly.
And here's the thing as well, that Power Jersey will banish the Slugger.
Exactly. So it doesn't matter if we win, but if we don't win...
Actually, no, you're getting a search. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I went for Perfect Ace because I don't think I'm going to kill him in this turn, but I'm going to try.
Yeah, I'd say that's fine.
So let's tag out midfielder now, because we can't turn into attack. Unfortunately, he's rebound, special summons, and defense. So midfielder...
I'd say let's bring out a Slugger, equip it with Jacket, and then during main phase 2 we'll bounce back into Perfect Ace, because then Power Jersey will go back to the hand.
Exactly. I think
just play it safe.
Yep, exactly. So now, yeah, they're sitting kind of pretty.
Yeah, so now we're gonna be hitting them for 33, which you can't do anything about it.
Now, does that have an effect when it activates in the graveyard? If so, that would be great.
No, it doesn't.
That doesn't matter either way. It wouldn't activate. Now, this
is the thing. Does he have Altair in his hand? I don't think he does. Ow! Yeah, that hurts a little bit.
Let's go for rebounder. Hopefully this goes through. Yeah. No!
That's what I was saying. You should have been... We should have played it a little more safe.
Yeah, I guess so. Lessons learned. And unfortunately now...
If you're going against Satellar, well then again, you can tribute.
Yeah, contribute in the next turn or so, so I'll have to wait for that. Call of the Horn is going to bring back a Satellar Knight.
He's just going to bring back Deneb and then search out Altair. That's what he's going to do. That's what all the decks do.
Yep.
But you're still fine because you have midfielder and you have another Jacket in hand.
Yep. And rebounder's defense is nothing to do.
You're still fine, to be honest. Like, even if he brings out what's it called? The rank 4 exceeds that needs 3. I forgot what it's called.
Deltaros or Trevere.
Yeah, if he brings out Deltaros or Trevere, like, you're still fine.
Which was the one that got was it banned or limited? I can't hear you, Necro.
It's your music.
Sorry, it was that was Tellarknight Patellamea.
Yeah.
Oh right. Alright, so he's gone for Trevere.
So he's putting all of your stuff back in the hand,
which isn't too bad for us.
Now he has a reusable Kala Haunted, but yeah, you're going to be taking some damage, and now he has a chance to send one of your cards to the graveyard. But it's all the thing of you got to get lucky at what it's sending.
So it's random. So let's see what it's going to be. It's going to be Slugger. That's fine. As long as it wasn't midfielder.
And we have Dunker.
Yeah, exactly.
Or Rebounder, which we're fine. What'd you draw?
Drew into midfielder, so I guess natural thing is to go for a search.
Let's just now that he has a Tellar Knight, he can activate Alpha, possibly. So, that's the problem. In my opinion,
I mean, I think our options are kind of limited at this point.
I would say Stadium.
I'd say, is it wise to activate Stadium right now though, because he can just negate it?
True, but what's more?
Wait, doesn't Alpha tribute?
Yeah, Alpha, you have to tribute the monster.
Okay, you know what? Just let's go for it. It can make him mute. It can make him.
Let's have a go. Let's see how it is.
He doesn't have it.
He didn't go for Stadium. Will he go for midfielder? Doesn't seem so. Alright, we'll get the search out. So, we've got quite a few options in this situation. I think we need another slugger, though.
Yeah, we need another slugger. We need to keep on that constant pile of damage.
Absolutely. So let's tag out, and hopefully this goes through. It might not. I feel like he's waiting. Is he not waiting? Is this it?
He doesn't have anything. Just go for Power Jersey. We win.
Let's go.
Unless he's saving it.
Well, no, he can't. No, well, no, he can't do anything. Like, even if you, like, if he chooses to not let Power Jersey go, he loses.
He's activating.
That doesn't matter.
Oasis of Dragon Souls.
Like, okay, that's fine.
He's got a little bit of defense. Oh, he reduced my.
Yeah, Vega misses timing, I think. Either that or he doesn't have another in hand. So yeah, you still. He still will not have anything and double damage.
Let's go swinging. Ooh.
34. And he doesn't get his effect.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Swing again into Vega.
Boom, bitch. Get out the way.
Yeah. Boom, headshot. Boom, headshot. All right, now just tag back in the. Now just tag it a perfect ace.
Let's do that.
Dan, why am I now imagining Mighty Slugger as Junpei? Junpei!
Oh, why is he using that now?
Yeah, you could just negate it.
I can't, actually. It's only in his turn.
Yeah, during the opponent's
I didn't fog it. It wasn't your turn.
That's fine. We can stop his XEs if he goes for that, though.
Yeah, well, that's if he activates anything.
Yeah.
Which I think he has to.
Which he probably is. And it's like, you already have another midfielder in hand. You could just discard it.
Exactly. So end phase. That's it.
So, Sean, how do you think the deck's working right now? Because it's shutting down most of his stuff.
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I do want to see this against Cosmos and more typical stuff, but I don't care about Vega.
I wouldn't count that, to be honest.
But it's way more consistent than I thought it would be.
It's the whole thing on how we either.
Do I need to be worried in this situation? I don't know what he's doing, but
really. Like, okay, he's gonna be burning you. And he's going to go for an Xyz, but it's more the thing of what is he going to go for? Because it has to be something that can at least do 27 to you.
Yeah, do you think he's just going to go for something big just to attack and that's it? That would be the smart move, other than activating something.
Well, it has to be over 25, which not many, yep, he's going for Ron Hog. Yeah, he's going for Heroic Champion. Negate that shit!
Better do it. Sorry, midfielder. Or Messi. I'll see you later. I guess he doesn't read cards.
Yeah.
Oh!
God, it's unaffected.
Oh! I guess I don't read cards.
But he couldn't attack.
He can't attack because of Altair, I think.
Right, well, I think this could be game, assuming that everything goes well. So let's...
Now, sadly, he can't be destroyed by battle. But
that don't matter.
You can at least
still have Slugger.
Oh wait, I can't. Oh,
yeah, we can't.
Four more. He can't.
You can't normal or special summon.
You can at least.
Okay, well, we have no choice then. Wow, wow. Ooh, how are we gonna get out of this situation?
Well, here's the thing. At the end of every turn, he basically has to sack a material. So, if you could sack him twice.
We need to at least survive 2 turns.
That could be very, very hard.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's it. I think he's got it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I mean, that was a good duel.
That was very good. That was good. Good game to you, dude.
Good to have respectable duelists.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a respectable duelist. I mean,
I'll say GG's to that.
Yeah.
Good games.
Well done.
Cool.
Now we go into the second.
Oh no, it's just a one single. I only did single. Because of time
then
reasons.
Why'd you go match?
Hmm?
Why'd you go match? Because it was a match.
It wasn't a match, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it was. It went deciding.
Oh, whoops. I thought it was a single match. Oh, I quit. Oh, well, there goes my ranking. Anyway,
It doesn't matter.
it really doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. That's really going to be it for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode and seen a little bit more of what pure UAs can do. They're really quite strong. If I get some time to, which I probably won't, but I would like to do some more testing with pure UAs. And then, as I said, later on in the week, I'm going to show you how UAs can work with engines such as Speedroids, such as Burning Abyss. Because I do feel like it makes the deck a little bit more consistent and gives it more options. But we'll get into that later on. Thank you, Arby, for assisting with this, dude. Your advice has been so helpful.
No problem, man.
You've done this before, haven't you?
I've played a lot of UA before.
Yeah, I can see this being your kind of, because it's crazy. It's a crazy man's deck. I can see this being your kind of deck.
It's a crazy combo deck.
Exactly. I can definitely see this being your kind of thing. And Necro, thank you very much for also your assistance, dude. Happy birthday to you, man.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I hope you have a wonderful time at Applebee's, and to those at home, hope you have enjoyed this episode, and hope you're having a lovely Wednesday, and continue to have a lovely time for the rest of the week. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you soon.
See you guys.